welcome back again to my YouTube channel. It is your favorite baby girl, Mama Dina Ekueme, in the building, and today I have a special guest. This is officially the first guest I'm having since coming to Saudi Arabia, and I'm honored to be seated here with Dr. Bello. Dr. Bello, can you introduce yourself?
Okay, my name is Dr. Bello. I'm a hematologist. I work in Saudi Arabia. Okay, I'm a Nigerian. I'm from Kwara State, and that's me.
So, most of you, if you're seeing my face for the first time, I live in Saudi Arabia, and I moved here because my husband works here as a doctor, and I know most of you have been meaning to know what is it like working as a doctor, how can we apply for those of you who want to move here, and you know, what are the salary prospects, the career prospects, all of that. I will be bombarding Dr. Bello today because he's a big fish here in Kurayat. If you know, you know. And yeah, the first thing I would ask you today is, why Saudi? Why not any other place? Why did you choose Saudi?
For me, the time I made up my mind to come to Saudi, I just decided I need to test other places, right?
Yeah.
I've been working in Nigeria. I worked in the government sector and the private sector, but I felt I needed something more. Okay, so why not? And the opportunity for Saudi came, so I took it.
You were not scared? All the things that people say about Saudi, you never knew about it, or you just closed your eyes and jumped into the bandwagon?
I know. I wasn't scared. Definitely, I wasn't scared because I know Saudi is not a bad place. I guess it's one place that a lot of people have misconception about. They don't really have enough information about it. Luckily, I've read, and I wasn't scared. And I know, I'm sure when I get here, I will find my way.
How long have you been working here? And yeah, what year did you move?
It's 6 years. Last week, I came in August 2017, and it's been great.
Any regrets? Any?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Because Saudi is a nice place. Okay, yeah, fine. It's different from our society in Nigeria.
Yeah.
And so, if you have an open mind, you are ready to embrace something different. Okay, it's a place you will enjoy. You have all the basic amenities that make society livable: electricity, water, internet, telephone, good roads, and all. You know, the hospitals are good and well equipped. So, and people are nice.
Yeah.
So, have no regrets coming in. It's been nice being here.
What was the cost of applying for a visa for people who are looking to relocate? How is the process of relocating? If someone is in Nigeria or any place else, how would they go about applying as a doctor to move here? Okay,
so the Saudi Ministry of Health have a process. Okay, normally when they have vacancies, they advertise, and they have agents, mainly in most of the countries where they target to get their doctors from, and nurses also. So in my agent in Nigeria, the agent I came in through, very nice guy, he's a young man, like contemporary, and he advertised, and we went for the interview. Then it wasn't this popular, so we didn't have the large crowd you witness these days.
Okay.
So we had an interview, and the whole process, and you know, it comes with the tickets, the cost of verification, medicals and all, was
they covered everything.
Yes, and it was less than ₦1 million, okay, which is less than, that's just like average of 1 month's salary as a day, right? And well, I know some other agents charge more, but the agent, if it's okay if I mention his name, Oniba, is a nice guy, and I guess it's one of the best. He doesn't exploit, he doesn't charge extraordinarily. So opportunity comes, it's advertised, okay, and if you're interested, you have to talk to one of those agents, and they will package the whole thing for you.
Aside from agents,
Yeah.
is it possible to apply directly online, like if you find job positions?
I don't think so. Because I don't know anybody that have come in without, okay, maybe some few people, right, like apply directly. Well, because it's not, the country is not, it's not like the West, okay? They have structured ways of employing their staff. Okay, I guess it's just to make sure that they get the best and without people that might give them problems. So basically, mainly that is the way to go. So you have to be on the lookout, and if you come across any of those adverts, get across to the agents, and they will take over everything. You don't have to do anything. You just pay their fees and they do all for you.
What were your shocking experiences when you first landed? Like, when you came in, like you didn't expect that it was going to be like this.
Okay. Well, when I got into Saudi in 2017, I think what really shocked me was right from landing in, I think I came through Riyadh, was, you know, the size of the airports. How modern it was, you know. Everybody gives you that impression that I'm going to a third world, like a lost country.
Yes.
But it's shocking. Gigantic airport, very modern, okay. And one thing that really shocked me personally was they don't make any noise. They're so quiet.
Yeah.
You know, coming from Lagos with all the noise in the airport.
Wow.
When you get into their country, everybody is so reserved. They just talk to themselves. Nobody, you can hardly, once you are more than 2 meters from somebody, you can't even hear his voice. Okay, so that was shocking. Then by the time I got to Riyadh, from the airport, it was in the peak of the summer, so when it was quite hot. From the airport all the way to the hospital, I didn't see anybody. The road was empty, just a few cars and then my taxi driver. So the people don't come out during the afternoon. It was shocking. I was even thinking, I'm sure people actually live in this town. But in the evening, and I noticed that it's quite completely. People came out in the evening. So I guess it's because of their weather. It's quite hot in the afternoon during this time. So fewer people on the street. So those were the shocking moments I had as a Nigerian coming to Saudi.
How fast did you settle into your role, and what challenges did you face at work?
Okay.
How was the first day you went to work? How was it?
Okay, well, you know, everybody's experience will be different. Okay, so my experience was a bit better in the sense that I've been opportune to have worked in places that are a bit above the average Nigerian hospital. All right. I spent more than a year in India that have very good facilities too, and I've worked in some private sector in Lagos that are world class. I won't mention their name. So it'd be like Harvard. But those places were actually very good. So getting here, it's same facility that I've been working with in Lagos that I met here. So it was quite easy for me to just get into my role, right? So the same might not be for other people, okay? But for me, it was quite relatively easy, right? And then the language barrier was a bit difficult at first.
Are you Muslim?
I'm a Muslim.
So how was it difficult? Don't you read the Quran in Arabic in Nigeria?
Well, I'm not very versed with the Arabic. Yes, but you know, I guess the Arabic in the Quran is not very same with the one you speak on the streets.
Okay.
Yeah, for like you like a Christian, I'm sure there's some English in the Bible.
Right?
Definitely. It's like going around talking about words and comments.
Yes.
You know, so that, I think there's a difference. Like the standard official Arabic that is written in the Quran is there from the streets, everyday Arabic people speak on the streets, right? But nonetheless, in the hospital we have people that speak English. Actually, all doctors speak English. So, and we were quite warm. They were my interpreter when I was settling down. So, I was, even till now, I still can't speak Arabic. But people around me are always ready. Arab-speaking doctors, colleagues, always ready to help out.
How much are you paid? You don't need to be specific. This one is why you clicked on this video. You can give us a range of how much you get paid as a consultant here in Saudi.
Well, if you mention the pay, it will increase your tax. The black tax will go up, okay? But the pay is quite encouraging, definitely. But are we compared to definitely way beyond what I've had in Nigeria? Okay, that's for sure. And it's good. If you factor in the fact that we don't pay any tax.
Yeah.
Okay. Factor that we don't pay any tax, then the pay is as good as working maybe in the UK.
Cool.
Yeah. I think that's
as a junior doctor or as a consultant in the
as a
UK?
senior in the UK, right?
Cool.
It's almost at par. Okay, because by the time you pay the tax in those places, we don't pay any tax. Whatever comes is what you get. Alright, so it makes the pay good. Right?
Cool.
Yeah.
So you can Google senior doctor roles in the UK and get an idea of how much they get paid here. So at work,
Yeah.
is there a mix of immigrants or it's majorly Arabic people, or is there how much Africans, how much foreigners, how much normal locals do you see?
Well, it's a blend, right? It's the health system here. I can call it an international system in the sense that we have people from different countries. Nigerians, we are growing in number rapidly. Sudanese, Egyptians, Jordanians, because of our proximity to Jordan. A few Europeans have come across. I've met a Cuban, right? And of course, a sizable and a growing number of Saudis are getting to the system also. So it's a mix, right? It's a mix.
Any career progression? If someone comes in here now as a junior doctor or as a specialist or like you as a consultant, is there any career progression or financial progression?
Career progression, yeah, it's okay. It depends on what you mean. For example, I think we have fixed our mind as doctors that okay, once you have MBBS, you must go to the next level and become a consultant.
Yeah.
Okay, if that is what you classify as career progression, if you come study as entry level, you are not likely to get that because there's no room for training and it's very few foreigners that get into their postgraduate training here. So that might not work for you. If there are other pathways, apart from fellowship that we always do in Nigeria, I guess there are other ways of going higher in the field. We have postgraduate studies like masters and PhDs.
Yeah.
That's what. So people are doing that online. Somebody just discussed with me about a PhD online this afternoon. So it's possible, but for the normal clinical fellowship like we do in Nigeria, it's not likely to happen for you here. It's not likely to happen.
Financial progression, is that a thing here? The longer you work,
yeah, there's an appraisal every year, and if you get the good score, okay, you get 5% pay rise every year. So over time, pay can really grow. I know somebody that came in as entry level, right, and he has stayed for a while, and his salary is quite substantial now, almost handling as much as a specialist. Right, so every year you get a pay rise. If you are doing well, you get a pay rise.
What's your advice to doctors considering Saudi as an option to practice? Because there will be people who, with the whole cost of living crisis happening in the West, many people are looking to move here to Saudi. I get a lot of questions on, how to move from UK, from America. What advice would you give them before they make that bold move to move?
Well, it's a good alternative. Quite right, it's a good alternative. I'm sure you have known about just what we discussed now about possibility of postgraduate training is not likely if you move here. So if you don't mind that, it's a good place to practice. The hospitals are quite good, facilities are okay, friendly people, and you make some good tax-free money. So it's a good alternative. I don't see any reason why you should not make the move.
What did Saudi teach you that Nigeria did not teach you in this your career?
Me personally, or
you personally, or generally?
I think general. I think I should make it generally.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay, what did Saudi teach me? Humility. Yes, you have to be humble, definitely, right? Because this is a society that is unique. It's different from our society completely. All right. Okay, let me give you a distance. Yeah, in Nigeria, if you walk into most establishments, right, the car you drive, the food you are holding, how new your clothes is, gets you extra attention. Okay, yeah, this is a rich man, it's a big man. In Saudi, it's a flat land, it's a flat scale.
Yeah.
Okay, the poor man in quotes. That's the guy that's not making as much as other guys. The driver, the farmer, the extremely rich guys. You see the difference because everybody wears virtually the same clothes, right? Yeah, and everybody get the same service. There's no preferential service because you are a rich man or because you are a director or somewhere. No, everybody gets the same thing. So that's quite unique, I guess, and I find it very interesting. Okay, that you can be in a society where everybody's treated equally, okay, irrespective of your social status. So that's one thing I learned here.
Racism. Is there any sort of, have you experienced racism personally since moving here?
No. This is one place where being a black man does not give you a disadvantage. That's the truth. I've been to Europe, I've been to America, I've been to India, okay, of course Nigeria and some other African countries. And I noticed that being a black man is a disadvantage. That's the truth. Okay, people expect, they look at you differently. But in Saudi Arabia, I've never gone through any situation like I'm disadvantaged because of color of my skin. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's one place where I've not seen discrimination. If there's any line at all, it's between Saudi and every other person. Okay, to the Asian, even fellow people that speak the same language as Saudis, they are not Saudi. They don't have any advantage over me in any way. Salary is same, get the same treatment. So racism, no, not here. Not here.
Then the last but not the least question that I have for you today is, what's your advice to new doctors that just relocated to Saudi? They just landed fresh out of Nigeria, fresh out of wherever, and they're trying to navigate Saudi. What's your advice?
So, two things. Keep an open mind. Okay, don't let what others have told you to determine how you're going to relate to people. Okay, just like any other society, people have different experiences. Some have not very good, some have very nice experiences, right?
Yeah.
So it depends on who you're talking to. That's going to give you advice. So I would advise that keep an open mind and be focused. Okay, we all have different reasons why we came here. Alright, some came to make money so that they can move elsewhere. Money, maybe they can go back and set up this business, or to even fully relocate here. So have your plan and stick to it. Keep an open mind, and you're going to have a nice time here. I'm sure it gets to the point that you want to go back.
Thank you so much, Dr. Bello, for gracing my channel.
Right.
If you guys have any more questions, please share in the comment section. Is there a way they can reach you for people who would want to ask more questions?
Well, I'm not a social media person.
Do you have an email that can leave down there?
Okay, maybe you can search for me on Facebook. I'm old school, so I still use Facebook.
Okay.
So that ones I'm not really. So on Facebook I'm there. You can
I'll be leaving his Facebook account in the description area below. So if you have any extra question, whether it's about relocation or working here, you can feel free to ask him. Thank you again for gracing us. That has to be it for this video. If you want a part 2, if you want me to interview nurses, med lab people, let me know as well. If you have more burning questions, you can send me a personal email as well. Give this video a massive thumbs up, subscribe down below, and hopefully I am going to see you guys in my next one. For now, bye. Doc,
Okay.
bye bye.